Just got back in from the dog walk this morning and a little reality check. I have been thinking about the 4, almost 5, biggest mistakes you can make to really screw your retirement. Let me show you how, okay? I've been thinking about this video for 2 weeks now, and it's a little disheartening, scary, shaming that I share this information with you, but this is where I'm at. This is going to be my YouTube journey, and it's not going to happen in just one episode. And if you're in the same place as me, I'll give you a checklist in just a few minutes. And if you're in the same place as me, then stick around and we'll work through these things together. And if not, thanks for stopping by and carry on. Okay, so the first one is moving to a remote place. All right, since I was 20, I wanted to live here. From 20 to 33, I lived here in this beautiful country. But look at it. Look, just take a look at this. This is where I'm at. And this is, beautiful country. I'm close to the Grand Canyon. I have mountains by me. I have beautiful high deserts. I have canyon lands and just spectacular scenery everywhere. That when I was 20 was easy to get into and easy to stay for a couple days. It didn't matter if it was raining or snowing or whatever. Okay, but now carrying a backpack and poles and thinking about my old bones and recuperating, it's not exactly the joyride that I remember it being at 20. So first one is living in a remote place. Everything is more scarce and more expensive. Healthcare providers, any kind of services, any kind of shopping. So mistake number 1 is living in a remote place, but check out this video. Yesterday, while I was working in my office, I heard the strangest sound, like something was scratching on the wall, but I thought, oh, there's no branches there. There's no bushes there. What could that be? And I looked out and look what I saw. That's what you get from living in this remote area. Okay, number 2 on the mistakes list is I live with 4 chickens and 1 dog. Pets. This one is my half one, okay? 4.5 mistakes I've made because I got this dog because I was super, super depressed. I couldn't get myself off the couch in the morning and in the evening, and now I've done a 21-day challenge on YouTube, a fitness challenge to get me going, 21 days to create a habit of moving twice a day somewhere, doing something, 50 reps of something, and a walk. And now I've kept to that and I'm expanding it. Having animals helps you stay active because no matter what, rain or shine or snow or sleet or hurricane winds and floods coming through, you have to take care of those animals. They have to go out, they have to come in, they need to be fed, especially the chickens. But on the flip side, if you are really, really, really down in the dumps and you really think that that will work for you, then go ahead and do it. Even if you're not down in the dumps, go ahead and do it. But it could be a mistake. It holds you back from traveling. Affects, like I'd like to go and maybe do some house sitting somewhere in the country or some caretaking of a property somewhere here or overseas. And I can't do that with a dog or chickens. I'd like to rent out my house possibly. I can't do that with a dog or chickens. So it really limits your opportunities. Number 3, coming right up. Number 3. So when I moved here, I did a whole home remodel. And right after that, for 2 years, I had a birthday party to celebrate my own birthday. It was it was fun. But I had 50 people in my home and I cooked and cleaned for them because it's kind of what my family does. And being in the hospitality industry, it's kind of what I do too. So I did that for a couple years and then I thought, why am I doing this? And then the next year I didn't have a party. If you're in a new place and you're trying to fit in or make new friends or connect, don't do it too quickly. I am on 3 boards. I'm on the town board, I'm on a Friends of the Library board, and I'm on the Senior Citizens board. And there has been some controversy involved with my position on the town board. Now, it has helped my YouTube channel and getting me monetized. There's always a silver lining. But it has been like I don't know, not quite a low hanging cloud, but a little cloud over my blue sky of happiness in my life. So don't get involved too quickly. That's number 3. Mistake number 4, family. I don't have very many family pictures, but this one right here, it cracks me up because I don't know if you can see it. There is a penciled in X over one of these women's heads. I don't remember which one, and you have to have the right light to see it, but it's just an example of family relations. So, guess what number 4 is? Number 4 is moving by your kids. How many of us have made this mistake, right? Oh, even the dog comes running when I talk about that one. Moving by your kids. Yes, this is probably not a good idea unless you have all talked over it over, know what the expectations are, know exactly what is going to happen with your relationship, how it's going to change, what it's going to affect, okay? If I would have known what I know now about being around my grandchildren and living in a remote place and how little I would see them based on their schedules, my schedules, our expectations in the relationship, I would have been better off to live across the country and have them come and spend a week at the beach with Oma instead of have her here all the time. However, there are benefits with being here all the time. It's just not something that you want to like build your retirement around because it's out of your control. And you don't know how they feel about you and how that's going to change or if it's going to change. Just saying. Okay, and then there's number 5. I was a little bit of a wild child and a gypsy and a traveler and a seeker of shiny objects and exciting relationships. That's a good way to put that. So, my retirement is not fully funded. I did other things along the way, which is good because I did get a lot of things taken care of on my bucket list. So there's not much there. But there's also not a lot of money and room for error. So, and as you can see in the background, this is my little hole where I meditate and think on things that I still want to see and do. So, there's still a little bit there. So I need to figure out how to do that. I don't know how that's going to happen, but it will. Otherwise, like, these are such big mistakes. I should just lay down and die right now, but I can't. I have to face them and I have to deal with them and I have to find a way out of the hole. So, if any of these things here are something that you struggle with or that you need help with, that's what I do. I'm going to collect information and I'm going to pass it along to you. And I'm going to work on getting myself into a stable life that I love, not just living to be here. So these are the things I'm going to work on. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for your time. And I hope to see you again really soon.